Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Right Talk. It's Friday, and we're getting acclimated to this new live software. So we look forward to having you show up and let us experience this chat. Let's see how this works. I'm not sure. I'm looking forward to it. So let's take care of some business here. This is really odd. I don't understand why we're seeing this on the screen. I'd like to get rid of it. I think we may have to do this, unfortunately. There we go. I don't care. We're going to get it right. All right, so what are we going to do today? Well, first of all, we'd love to have some questions from you. Get a little interaction going. I think what we'll do is do what we did yesterday, show a few clips of interest. Conservatives are getting censored everywhere, removed from platforms. Here we go. Okay, we got to fix that. So note to self, EPOCAM, E-P-O-C-A-M, issues. Display. I paid for that. We should be able to get rid of it. And it's gone now, but it'll resurface. We're using the USB connection rather than the Wi-Fi. Now the Wi-Fi is easier, and I don't understand why the USB is giving me an issue, but I don't want to have any lag. Now what we're using now, we're not using our webcam this time. We're using the iPhone. We increased the subscription. We upgraded our subscription to the live software, and to add another camera we had to pay quite a bit more. But I think it's a better view. It looks better, so I'm okay with it. Let's do this. Are we gonna? That's okay. All right. So let's go right into some of the videos, I think. I like that. So since Flynn was exonerated, we've had a lot of booms come about. And the question you may ask is, when did all this start? I'm going to show you a video from October 2017, and this will show you the calm before the so-called storm.
We have the world's great military people in this room, I will tell you that. And we're going to have a great evening. Thank you all for coming. Thank you.
What storm, Mr. President?
You'll find out.
Give us a hint on your answers.
Thank you, everybody.
Please stay for just a minute. Can we curve up on the sides?
So you'll find out. I think we're finding out right now. So what's occurred since then? Well, in October 2017, there was a website on 4chan, and it was a place where drops were dispersed, an entity called QAnon, made up of about less than 10 people, supposedly directly tied to the president, and it's military intelligence, and its whole mission is to circumvent the mainstream fake news media. And since October 2017, there have been specifics dropped on this anonymous board, and people like myself, we call ourselves Anons. We go to the keyboard and start researching these particular topics, and then we see a lot of connections along with those topics, and we're able to formulate a completely different picture than the one you're going to get from the mainstream media. And that's the beauty of QAnon, is it's not telling you what to think, or it's giving you some information to do your own research and come up with your own conclusions. And the cool thing about this is if you are informed, if you are looking for that information, and then you look at the mainstream media and bounce off what you know to what they're telling you, it's very clear that their mission is a disinformation. They don't want you to know the truth. So what is it that they're hiding? Well, what it is they're trying to keep distractions in front of us so we won't learn the truth. And we used to have sports, we'd have concerts, we'd have all different kinds of gatherings that we could be involved in that would get us distracted, keep us distracted. Well, those are gone because we've shut down everything because of the China virus. And what it's allowing us to do is to focus inside and see who we are without all of the distractions and put together the pieces of the puzzle. What we're seeing is that the media is out and outright lying to the American people, just full of disinformation. They're trying to distract us. They're trying to keep us divided. That's the one thing is if we're divided, we're not strong. We're very weak. So they're trying to keep us divided, but we're catching on. People are waking up, and the evil cabal is no longer going to be in control. We're taking them down. In North Carolina, which is where I am, a lot of issues regarding mask mandates, and the governor of North Carolina issued that in June. I still refuse to wear a mask, and I just learned that the stores that I frequent are now requiring masks, and they're not allowing you in. I don't know how to deal with that other than not go. But I need to go to find out what I need to buy so I can still eat. So I have a makeshift mask. It's made out of an onion bag. The holes are probably about a centimeter wide. And obviously it's not going to provide any protection, but then again, I don't believe any of those masks that they use are providing any protection. We haven't had any particular protocols on what we're supposed to use. I've seen some things. Actually, let me correct myself. I saw something the other day that masks are required to have 2 layers of cloth. So then my mask that I made from an onion bag is not going to work. That's okay. I just think we need to resist, and people need to stand up against this tyranny. Let me show you an Irishman who gained some attention this past week.
But also think about the fact that at the very height of this alleged pandemic, back in April, there was no talk of compulsory masks.
No.
In all of May, when the figures were dying away to nothing, there was no talk of compulsory masks. In June, when there were no cases virtually at all, there was no talk of compulsory masks. Now, when it's all but
gone.
disappeared,
When
it's
the pill
gone.
is gone.
It's gone. They're now bringing in compulsory masks. And the reason for that is they need visible evidence of terror.
Yes.
They need to create a visibility of the terror that they want to inculcate in the people. And that's why this is so important to them. These are really sinister people we're dealing with now. These are people that we previously thought of as people of our own kind, these politicians. But we have to start thinking of them now as alien beings, as hostile beings to the Irish people. They are the enemies of the Irish people. Clearly they are intent, because the mask is a way of denying the very human face of the person. It is a way of taking away the individual, unique humanity of each person and turning us all into zombies and restoring us to a kind of animal state, so that we no longer will look at each other coming down the street as Tom or Mick or Mary, my friend, my sister, my brother, but instead as a festering mess of bacteria and viruses, which is a danger to my health. Oh! You know, I have to get out of the way. This is what they are turning the human person into. With this whole thing. This is, and I'm not saying that our people are responsible for thinking this up. They don't have the brains for that or anything. But this is what they're implementing. This is the thinking behind it, to destroy the spirit of the human person, the individuality, the personality, the conscience, the character of the human person. That is what this project is about.
Yes.
Bingo! Sorry for the delay. Trying to figure out this software. So many different options and alternatives, and I picked the wrong one that time. But that's okay. So this Irishman has it figured out. They want to keep us fearful. The mask is just another sign that terror all around us. Don't fall for it, folks. Stand up to this tyranny. You guys have the facts. They don't provide any assistance. Dr. Fauci even said back in March that it would be foolish to wear one. It's just making you feel better. If If you're not sick, if you're healthy, go outside, get some sun, make sure that your vitamin D levels are good, make sure you're taking some vitamin C. All those things will protect you from the cytokine storm in the event that you do get COVID-19. Having those particular vitamins at the optimum levels will protect you from dying of COVID. So that's really important. Let's lighten it up a little bit. We only got a few more minutes left. I just want to show you one thing that I just get a kick out of. I'm going to show you a real good feel-good moment, a feel-good moment, and that is a fishing expedition. And this is one of my favorite videos. Let's go ahead and show this, and then we'll follow it up some funny stuff, and we'll be out of here. Let's stand by.
With 7 pounds, I knew I was gonna get one today, folks.
Yes, sir.
Oh, let's put this beauty back in the water. My personal best. I hope he grows even bigger, baby. Oh, look at her, y'all. Look, she's so big and beautiful. I hope he go back and be better. One day we're gonna meet back again.
That's all right.
I'll see you later. Show me what you're working with.
Right there, still.
Where them bubbles at?
Right out there. Nice catch, boy.
That's a feel-good moment right there. You go ahead. You be better. We'll meet again some other time. I love that little boy. That's good stuff. So let's get back to some more serious stuff. We talk about the China virus. In Houston, there were some Chinese spies discovered, and what I thought was interesting, the Department of Justice gave them 72 hours to get out of town. Sounds like the old sheriff in the Wild West movies. You got till sundown to get out of town. I don't know what happened. So I guess they could have arrested the Chinese spies. They could have killed them, or they could kill them. But then that would leave a cloud over our heads with China. I think just let these guys get out of here. Don't ever let them back in. Let's control China. Let's stop them from invading our country. I think we're getting a handle on it. And we've learned a lot about China. They are not our friends. They've infiltrated every part of our society. So we got a little video to show for you. Enjoy.
And what's your message to? Have you seen Donald Trump? Do you think he should step in?
China is asshole. China is asshole. China is asshole. China is asshole. Donald Trump don't trust China. China is asshole. Donald Trump don't trust China. China is asshole. Donald Trump don't trust China. China is asshole. Donald Trump don't trust China.
China, 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 China. So don't tell me about China. I know China. Big league. China, 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 China. So don't tell me about China. I know China. Big league. Big league. Big league. Big league. Big.
China is asshole. Oh, China is asshole. Oh, China is asshole. Oh, China is asshole. Oh, Donald Trump don't trust China. China is asshole. 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 China is asshole. China is asshole. Donald Trump don't trust China. China is asshole. Donald Trump don't trust China. China is asshole. Donald Trump don't trust China. China is asshole. Donald Trump don't trust China.
China, 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 China. So don't tell me about China. I know China. Big league. China, 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 China. So don't tell me about China. I know China. Big league. Big league. Big league. Big league.
China is asshole. Oh, oh, China is asshole. Oh, oh, China is asshole. Oh, oh, China is asshole. Oh, oh. Donald Trump, don't trust China. China is asshole. 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 China is asshole. China is asshole. China is asshole.
Big league.
Asshole. Donald Trump, don't trust China. China is asshole. Donald Trump, don't trust China. China is asshole. Donald Trump, don't trust China. China is asshole. Donald Trump, don't trust China. Asshole.
Isn't that interesting? So we're having some technical issues with our video, but we're learning. We just got it figured out. So what you've learned is Donald Trump doesn't trust China. China is a hole. I think we're going to end this here shortly with a little bit of Peshwa Warrior. Stand by.
बजने दे धड़क धड़क ढोल ताश धड़क धड़क भंडारा झिड़क झिड़क मल्हारी खड़क धड़क भड़क साली चटक मटक फटक साली दुश्मन की देखो जो फट लावली बजने दे धड़क धड़क ढोल ताश धड़क धड़क भंडारा झिड़क झिड़क मल्हारी खड़क धड़क भड़क साली चटक मटक फटक साली दुश्मन की देखो जो फट लावली बजने दे धड़क धड़क ढोल ताश धड़क धड़क भंडारा झिड़क झिड़क मल्हारी खड़क धड़क भड़क साली चटक मटक फटक साली दुश्मन की देखो जो फट लावली धीरे धीरे बड़ी चली जो थी चिंगारी छोटी चिंगारी भरी 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 है मन की अलमारी आज अलमारी हुई सतरंगी चाली सतरंगी हुई सतरंगी थी जो ये रात काली खड़क धड़क भड़क साली चटक मटक फटक साली दुश्मन की देखो जो फट लावली
Thanks, guys. There we go. All right. Thank you for joining me on this Friday. I think we're working out the bugs. One of these days we'll have a show. We'll have some people listening. We might get a little bit of an interaction. That day will come. So until then, we'll probably be back a little bit later today. Going to figure out some things to broadcast. And come join us. Until next time, don't submit to tyranny. See you then.